What is up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm back with another full card prediction for UFC Vegas 75, Vettori versus Cannonier. It's going to be a good fight card. It's in the small Apex cage. We got 14 fights as long as all of them stick together, and we got some really good betting spots. Before we get into that, can everybody please hit that like and subscribe button? Leave a comment, help the algorithm out. Everybody follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My Twitter, Blood Money MMA Bets. Instagram, same thing. Layer Cake Discord is free. It's popping. Tons of bets, tons of sharp stuff going on during the fights throughout the week, man. We got people posting baseball bets. Well, basketball's over now, hockey, soccer, everything. Every single bet. We got stocks. We got everything going on there. So everybody check that out, man. The link's in the Discord. It's free. Come hang out. Have a good time. Patreon, man. My Patreon is doing good. Hit another layer cake progressive parlay. Got 3 out of the first 4. Won about 2 extra units on that. And then, of course, I mean, we've been winning week after week, beating a ton of line movement. And just having a great time. You're going to get my DraftKings lineup. You're going to get my 10 best bets in an order of confidence. I hit 9 out of 10 2 weeks ago with Kai Car France being the only loss. Like I said, the layer cake progressive parlay. All kinds of stuff going on there. You message me, talk with me, all that. It's $10 a month. Do it to help support the channel, man. Still haven't put the paintings up. I've been so behind. That's why my breakdowns late this week. 14 fights, man, kind of killed me. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that supports my channel in any way you can. You know, it's awesome, and I really do appreciate it. We're going to do a quick recap of UFC 289, and then we'll get right into this Vegas 75 breakdown because there's 14 fights, and I'm going to try to go quick because I got to go to work in the morning early. UFC 289 recap, man. I went 4-1 for plus 7.65 units, which is awesome because it seemed like kind of a tough card, man. My 4 winning bets, I had Adam Fugitt under 2.5 with the Imavov over 2.5. Got plus 1 unit on that because the Imavov over fell off, and that was looking really good. That would have been plus 3 units had that not have been a no contest. Second winning bet was the Fugitt under 2.5 plus Eric Anders over 2.5, plus 3 units on that, and that was pretty easy money right there. Fourth winning bet, which nobody believed in, was the Landwehr over 2.5. Yeah, he gets dropped, but the dude is durable as they come. You see it against Onama. As long as he ain't eating that flush knee, he's good to go, man. And Ige was never going to get finished. So plus 2.5 units on that. And the fourth winning bet, which was the easiest bet on the card, and that was Charlie Olives, plus 315. Got him at plus 126. And yeah, man, that was exactly what I thought was going to happen. Benio was going to try his grappling. That was going to cancel out. When they were on the feet, Oliveira is way more dangerous with way more power and way more diverse striking. Only losing bet was Adam Fugitt. I was off on that. Either he just didn't fight how he usually did, or he just got hurt from that body kick that hurt him in the first 12 seconds because he barely threw any volume. Mike Malott looked like a savage, man. It sucked losing that bet, but him getting that finish, you know, hit the other 2 bets for me. So I was happy about that. That brings my official bet record overall to 234 and 166 for plus 88.45 units. My 2023 is 55 and 42 for plus 11.15. And we're just going to keep adding on to that this week, man. We're going to keep adding on to it until we get back up over that 100 units. And then I'm trying to get up, you know, at least over like 50 units this year or more. You know, I'm at 11 now. I was at 25, and then I messed up and lost them 2 weeks in a row, which that's not going to happen again. You know, I kind of made some bad bets there and stuff. But we're going to get right into these UFC Vegas 75 bets and see how we can do on this card, which is going to be the 4th winning week in a row. 4 winning weeks. We're on 3. This is going to get to 4. That's how we get to 10. So stay tuned and get the bets that's going to get it. 1 second. I do not know what this thing is doing. There we go. All right. The first fight that dude, you gotta be kidding me. Tapology. All right. First fight that I have is going to be somehow moved way up here. Zhalgus, Zhumagulov versus Felipe Bunes. Felipe Bunes is 13-6, currently sitting at plus 130. He's 33 years old with the 33 years old, 5'7" with a 71-inch reach. Z is 14-8, currently sitting at minus 170. He's 34 years old, 5'4" with a 66.5-inch reach. So you see Felipe is going to be 3 inches taller with 4.5 inches of reach, which is pretty big. But you also see Felipe is just coming into the UFC and he's already 33 years old. So that's a little strange. But this fight's going to be good, man. I watched Felipe Bunes. He's got pretty good Muay Thai, some stand-up. He's got some good spinning kicks. He's got pretty good BJJ. He's got 8 subs on his record. Pretty good ground and pound elbows when he's on top. He's got some, like I said, crazy spinning kicks. He's got some really good flying knees. Like, he's pretty dangerous in his stand-up. He's got pretty good boxing. It's crisp. It's got good power. He's got decent wrestling offensively. He can time some decent takedowns, but that's also on lower level guys. And he's very aggressive, whether he's on the ground or the feet. The things I didn't like is he slows down after one round. It's what it looked like to me. Even when one, he got a second round submission over a lower level guy, but he was pretty gassed when he got that. 33 years old, like I said, making his debut. He's really, really, really submission over position, and that'll hurt him here because I don't see him submitting Zhalgus. And he will give up his position and be on his back to chase that submission. I don't really like that. And he's 3-4 in his last 7 fights, which also makes it really weird that he's in the UFC. You know, Master Z. I mean, I guess it's weird he's in the UFC too because he's what, 1-5? Yeah, 1-5 in his last 6. But he's a very well-rounded fighter, man. He's got really good striking. He blitzes in with punches, and he can also back up and pull people into pull counters. That's what he was doing a lot to Charles Johnson, Jeff Molina. He's had a really good tough run in the UFC, man. He lost to Albazi and Cape, but I thought he beat Molina, Johnson, and Paiva, so he could be 4-2 instead of 1-5. But he's got good wrestling when he uses it. He's got nice, powerful leg kicks, sneaky boxing combos, and he comes up from the body to the head, which I really like, and that catches some guys off guard. And he's really tough, really durable, and he has really good cardio. He does slow down a little bit in the 3rd round, but not as bad as Bunes. So I'm going to say that Zhalgus survives a tough first round like he always does, and he's good in the first round too. And then he finishes. I think he has a chance to actually get the finish in the 3rd round on Bunes. I would bet the 3rd round or decision for Zhalgus because I think that Bunes slows down so much, and Zhalgus can put some pressure on him and beat him up from the top, man, and possibly get his own sub or his own finish. So give me Zhalgus 3rd round or decision. Next fight is in the men's 135-pound division. We got Kang Ho Kang versus Christian Quinonez. Kang Ho Kang is 18-9, currently sitting at +140. He's 35 years old, 5'9" with a 73-inch reach. Christian Quinonez, 18-3, currently sitting at -170, about -170, 27 years old. 5'8" with the 70-inch reach. So you see Kang Kang's 1 inch taller with 3 inches of reach, which could be a lot here because Kang Kang likes to pump that jab out. Mr. Perfect Kang Kang, man, he's not bad at all. He could really be on a 5-fight win streak. He was doing good against Ronnie Yaya, and he would drop him and then follow him to the ground, and he ended up getting reversed and then just held down. But he's looked pretty good in the UFC, man. You've seen against the now back to raw. He's got a really good stiff jab. He's got a really good leg kick that he really beat up his leg with. He's got underrated BJJ. He's got 11 subs, and he's got good wrestling. So when he lands the takedown, he's very heavy on top, and guys have trouble getting up. He had good wrestling with Davis. That's how he beat Ping Yang Lu. And just good. He's well-rounded. He's got a fast, accurate jab. And he's just a super fast athlete all around. And I think he's well-rounded. And I think he's going to have a lot of advantages in this fight. Christian Quinonez, I like him. He's got really good movement. You know, he's a little bit younger. He's 27. He's coming out of Mexico, which has been on fire lately. But he's got really good movement. He's got an excellent jab. He's got a nice 1-2. That's what he hit Khalid Taha with. Or he hit Khalid Taha with the right hook, but he was piecing him up with the jab. Like, his jab looked really, really good against Taha. He's got nice kicks with both legs, very fast punches and kicks. He kicks inside, outside leg kicks. He throws a lot of powerful body kicks, and he's got KO power, man. He's got 10 KOs, and he's got really nice Muay Thai clinch. I think this is going to be a really good fight, but honestly, I like Kang Kang. I like him with his size advantage. I think that he's going to be able to strike with Christian Quinonez very easily, and I think that he's going to be able to use his experience and land some takedowns and hold Quinonez down and not get submitted. So I like Kang Kang, and I like him by decision. And that's a pretty big underdog too. So next fight is in the men's 125 or 135-pound division. Sorry. We got Ronnie Lawrence versus Dan Argueta. And this is going to be a good grappling match, a really good fight. Ronnie Lawrence, 8-2, currently sitting at -150. Or no, he's about -190 now. 31 years old, 5'8" with a 68-inch reach. Argueta is 9-1, currently sitting at plus 150. 29 years old, 5'7" with a 70-inch reach. I see Tapology updated their Ronnie Lawrence reach to 68. I commented on Twitter that Ronnie Lawrence had a 70.5-inch reach, which was crazy because he's 5'8", and that Armen Petrosyan has a 71-inch reach at 6'3", and then Uncle Weezy said that his reach was only 68. So Tapology actually commented on our stuff and changed it, came onto the site and changed it. So appreciate that. Ronnie Lawrence, though, man, good wrestling, good chain wrestling. He's got some decent striking. It's like a weird karate type striking where he'll throw a lot of spinning kicks. He'll throw some really dart in blitzing punches, but they're pretty effective, man. He was able to drop Mana Martinez a couple times. Had a good fight with Vince Cachero where he dominated Jose Johnson on the Contender Series where he landed 12, 15 takedowns, shot like 25, landed a ton on Martinez, landed a ton on Cachero. But when he fought Sedukub, man, he couldn't land no takedowns. Sedukub actually took him down 10 times, and that was a very bad look because Ronnie Lawrence does have good wrestling, but he doesn't have a wrestling background. It's just like MMA wrestling he learned in the gym. He never wrestled in high school or nothing like that. So he's going to have good wrestling to most guys that don't have good wrestling, and he's going to be able to beat them. But when he wrestles another technical wrestler that's been wrestling their whole life, they're going to beat him. It's just that he's physically strong and he's pretty big for the weight class, but when he fights a real tech like Sedukub, black belt in judo with some good wrestling, he got manhandled in that fight and beat up pretty good. But he does have good timing on his takedowns. He's got really good cardio and pace, and he like I said, he throws them spinning kicks, them punches, and it's pretty good. And he's fast. He is really fast on the feet, and he's got excellent cardio. That's one of his main things. Dan Argueta, he's got college wrestling himself. He's got pretty good wrestling, state wrestling and college wrestling. He's got pretty good striking. It's not going to be near as fast as Ronnie Lawrence, but he does have good striking, and he's got really good jiu-jitsu. When he gets guys down, he takes their back, he holds them down for the whole freaking round. Strong clinch up against the cage. He can burn some time. He's got decent striking there, and he's got his boxing's okay. He's not going to throw too many kicks. He's a short, stockier dude. He's definitely not going to be as fast here, but he's still going to be good. And I'm just thinking that, man, like Ronnie Lawrence has no BJJ. That's why he lands 15 takedowns a fight, because he takes dudes down and they get right back up. Where Argueta's got pretty decent BJJ. Like he's got at least a brown belt, and I think that he's going to have better BJJ here. And I actually think that he can have better wrestling. The only thing that worries me is the cardio. It's not like he's terrible cardio, but I just don't know if he's got Ronnie Lawrence cardio. But I'm actually going to freaking take Dan Argueta, man, by decision. I think that he can actually out wrestle Ronnie Lawrence. So he had a good showing against Damon Jackson. I think he can out wrestle. I think his college wrestling and stuff may be better than Ronnie Lawrence's. And then if he's able to take the back in that, I don't know. I'm staying away from this fight. I really like the over. I'm not going to bet this fight in any way, but I guess give me Dan Argueta just because he might have the more technical wrestling, but I'm staying away anything other than the over, which I may put into stuff because neither one of these dudes are going to finish each other. That's for sure. Next fights in the men's flyweight division. We got Carlos Hernandez versus Dennis Bondar. Carlos Hernandez is 8-2, currently sitting at plus 110. 29 years old, 5'8" with a 67-inch reach. Dennis Bondar is 16-4, currently sitting at minus 130. He's 30 years old, 5'6" with a 69-inch reach. So you see Hernandez is going to be 2 inches taller, but Bondar is going to have 2 inches of reach. Carlos Hernandez, he's like a well-rounded striker fighter. He's just not really great or good anywhere, in my opinion. Like his striking is okay. He's got decent kickboxing. He throws a ton of volume, but he has no pop. He has no... not the greatest technique. What I was watching against Victor Altamirano is he would just throw punches, crash the pocket, go into a clinch, and then they wrestle around for a little bit in the clinch and then split up. But I'm not high on Altamirano either. But the guy just, I don't like, he's not dangerous at all. He's got a decent Muay Thai clinch with decent knees. He has 0 knockouts. He has 4 submissions, but them are back in the day over like lower level, 0-0, 0-0. 2-2 and 1-1, but in his he has never finished anybody with a winning record. I'm not high on Hernandez. He doesn't have good wrestling, offensive or defensive. I watched Dennis Bondar, man. I know people's low on him, and you should be after what you've seen in the Malcolm Gordon fight, but that was, you can't judge what you've seen off of a 1 minute fight. Like he came out, he got hurt, he got taken down, he got put in an arm bar, he got out of the arm bar and he ended up, I think that probably hurt his elbow a little bit. And then when he posted up and got up, his elbow actually just broke. But he's been out for 18 months. He's coming back, but he has really, really, really good wrestling. He's well-rounded, all-action fighter on the stand up. He's got really powerful leg kicks. He's got a great clinch with great clinch knees. He's finished all 16 of his wins, 11 sub, 5 KO. So he's dangerous on the feet. He's got flying knees. He's got powerful leg kicks. He's power in every single thing he does, where Hernandez is not power anywhere. He's just a little bit of volume. Then he's going to have the better wrestling here. He's going to have the better jiu-jitsu here. He's so much more aggressive, and he's going to land the bigger shots all fight. I'm all over Bondar here, man. I bet him. I got him at -1 or -120. I told the Patreon people the night before because I couldn't get to the casino till later the next day. So I told the Patreon people bet him at +110, and so they got to bet him the night before, and I actually got him at -120. But I really like Bondar here, man. I think that he's going to beat up Hernandez, standing or on the feet. Next fight is in the men's 135-pound division. We got Hani Barcelos versus Miles John. Hani Barcelos is 17-4, currently sitting at -230. He's 5'7" with the 67-inch reach. Miles John is 13-2, 29 years old, currently 5'7" with a 68-inch reach. Hani Barcelos, super well-rounded fighter. He's coming off a bad knockout to Umar Nurmagomedov, which, you know, that's not a bad look. It's just that we hope his chin's still there, which I think it is, man. He's been really, really, really durable his whole career. He's got phenomenal wrestling, world-class BJJ. He's a Coral belt. He's got really good boxing with power. He's got an excellent uppercut, man, like he hit Timur Valiev with, and really, really good power, man. He's got really good forward pressure that he's constantly coming forward with, excellent technique, powerful low kicks. His leg kicks on Nurmagomedov, man, Saeed Nurmagomedov, that's what really helped him win that fight, man. Right back here, he had Nurmagomedov hurt by the second round with them leg kicks where he was switching stances, didn't want to eat him. And he's super tough with great cardio, man. He's going to be better than Miles Johns everywhere. Miles Johns, decent wrestling, decent striking, no output. He's got terrible gas tank, no output. He's got a powerful right hand. He's got decent leg kicks, but I am not high on him anywhere. I don't think he's that good of a fighter. I don't think he has good heart. I don't think he has good cardio, and I don't think he's going to be better than Hani Barcelos anywhere here. The only way Miles Johns wins this fight is if he catches a lucky knockout, and I don't think he's going to do that. I think Barcelos is smart enough to wear him down with pressure and pace, maybe even mix in some wrestling of his own. And if he can get it to the ground and take Johns back, he could submit him for sure. But I really like Hani Barcelos here. I don't think Miles Johns is going to be in the UFC much longer. I thought I had bet him, man, last fight against Vince Morales, and I actually thought there was I don't know how it was unanimous. I actually thought there was a chance he could have lost that. Next fight is in the men's 205-pound division. We got Modestas Bukauskas versus Zach Pauga. Modestas Bukauskas is 14-5, currently sitting at -190, 29 years old, 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. Zach Pauga is 6-1, currently sitting at +160. 35 years old, 6'2" with a 76-inch reach. So you see Modestas is 1 inch taller with 2 inches of reach. Modestas Bukauskas got pretty good kickboxing. He's got pretty decent offensive and defensive grappling. He can be taken down, but he's got a good get-up game. He's really big, really thick dude, man. He's got nice boxing combos with power when he lets them go. Sometimes he can be low output and not let him go as much as he needs to. But he's got nice spinning kicks and nice spinning elbows for a big dude. He's got really good movement for a big guy too. Like he's constantly moving on his feet. I really like that. He's got a nice left hook to the straight right combo. Like he'll open up with that left hook to the straight right combo. Like I said, he can be kind of taken down by like Tyson Pedro was able to take him down, but he was able to reverse that and get back up pretty quick, you know, within maybe like 40 seconds. And I put Tyson Pedro above Zach Pauga and everything, but pretty much kind of cardio and maybe even toughness. But Modestas Bukauskas, well-rounded, big dude, good movement, good boxing, nice powerful leg kicks, good spinning strikes, and a good get-up game. Zach Pauga, you've seen him on The Ultimate Fighter, man. He's got decent striking. He was up there beating up slow heavyweights, so he looked fast, but he actually looked kind of fast at light heavyweight where he fought last time against Jordan Wright to a unanimous decision, which is crazy because Jordan Wright is the definition of kill or be killed, and he was just like decision. So he got knocked out bad by Muhammad Usman, but he looked pretty good on The Ultimate Fighter against against them dudes. He's fought like lower level guys. You know, he fought Marcus Perez, who used to be in the UFC, but he fought him at 205, and he was just a lot bigger dude. He used to be a pro football player, so he's pretty athletic. He's got decent striking. He's got okay kickboxing. He throws a tons of feints. He does have a crispy ass jab. I like that. He's fast, athletic, like you said, ex-football player. Good clinch against the cage. That's really all he uses. He doesn't have takedowns, really. I don't see him landing takedowns, but he is able to hold guys up against the cage, land some tight elbows in close, beat up the body, nice knees to the legs and all that, good clinch elbows. But here, man, I think Modestas Bukauskas, he uses excellent movement, and he's able to circle off the cage really well. So I don't think Pauga is going to be able to just hold him up against the cage for the 3 rounds. And I don't think he lands the takedown. So I'm going to take Modestas Bukauskas. I'm going to take him by decision. Both these guys can be low output. So on the feet, this could be a lot of just movement and just staring at each other, to be honest. And give me Modestas Bukauskas by decision. But I'm just going to watch that fight as a fan, because both them dudes are pretty suspect. Next fight is in the women's 125-pound division. We got Tereza Bleda versus Gabriella Fernandes. And this is going to be a good female fight. Tereza Bleda is 6-1. Currently sitting at minus 275, 21 years old, 5'9" with a 71-inch reach. She's got the same reach as Armen Petrosyan, which is crazy. Excuse me. Gabriella Fernandes, 8-2, currently sitting at plus 220, 29 years old, 5'6" with a 67-inch reach, 67.5. So you see Bleda is 3 inches taller with 4.5 inches of reach. So that's a pretty big advantage, but it's not really going to matter, because Blade is going to want to grapple, man. She's got pretty good wrestling, like good wrestling. She's got really good jiu-jitsu. I've seen her reversed in the wrestling, but she's able to reverse it too and get right back on top. And she's got good jiu-jitsu, very heavy on top. She's got excellent ground and pound. She'll throw big elbows. She's constantly trying to finish on the ground, man. She's trying to pass, transition, get on top, hit elbows, give up the back, look for the rear naked choke, going for all kinds of stuff. Excellent ground and pound though. She's striking won't be on the level as Fernandes, but it's not terrible. But when she gets gassed, like against Natalia Silva, she slowed down because she just kept grappling. But we know Natalia Silva is a top 5 girl, and she's going to fight for the title someday. But she just kept grappling. And by the middle of that second round, man, she was gassed. And Natalia Silva started beating the brakes off her at the end of the second, and then knocked her out early in the third. And she's got to watch that here, because Fernandes can do the same thing, but she's got excellent subs off her back too, because she's got them really long legs. So even if she gets reversed, she throws up triangles and all that. Gabriella Fernandes, man, she's got really good kickboxing. She's really athletic. She's got really powerful leg kicks. She throws power in everything she does. She's really fast hands with some pop. Like I said, athletic, explosive, decent takedown defense. Like, she'll stop the first attempt or two, but then if a girl can just keep chain wrestling, she gets taken down, like Jasmine Jazz Dervicious was able to do to her, and just overpower her, take her down, and beat her up on the ground. But she can't get off her back. She's got the decent takedown defense, but once she's taken down, she cannot get off her back. This is going to be a really good fight. I'm going to favor Tereza Bleda, just because I've seen Gabriella Fernandes slow down after the grappling and get out grappled by Jasmine. And I'm not saying Bleda is as good as Jasmine, but I'm saying she's pretty good. So I think Bleda does get the fight to the ground. She has a good chance of ending this fight, unlike Jasmine. Jasmine was beating up Fernandes, but she wasn't able to get the finish. But I think that Bleda actually has better jiu-jitsu and goes for the finish better. So this could definitely be a finish fight, but I probably won't be betting anything on this fight. Next fight is in the men's flyweight division. We got Jimmy Flick versus Alessandro Costa. Jimmy Flick is 16-6, currently sitting at plus 190. He's 32 years old, 5'7" with a 70.5-inch reach. Alessandro Costa is 12-3, currently sitting at minus 260. He's 27 years old, 5'4" with a 67-inch reach. Jimmy the Brick Flick, man, the guy's got good jiu-jitsu. He's got decent wrestling. Striking is subpar, man. He's got 14 subs. He's got 16 wins, 14 subs. He's got an excellent arm triangle, excellent arm bar, and a flying triangle, as you've seen him hit Cody Durden with. Opportunistic subs from anywhere, decent body shot, decent leg kicks, but man, his striking looked terrible against Charles Johnson, because he beat Cody Durden at the end of 2020, basically 2021, and then he took 2 years off, and he came back in 2023 in January and fought Charles Johnson and looked terrible, man. Striking was definitely way slower than it used to be. Jiu-jitsu didn't look as crisp. He was taken down. Charles Johnson don't finish anybody, and he beat the crap out of Jimmy Flick. He's basically one-dimensional, man. He's going to take you down and submit you in that first round, and he's going to go really hard, and if he can't, he's going to get finished. You see he's got 6 losses. 5 of them are KO losses. So, and all of them are in the second. Most of them are in the second, and then some in the third. But you see second round, third round by Chris Gutierrez, second round, first round. Like, he goes hard in the first round, and then he gasses out. Alessandro Costa, man, he had a tough debut in the UFC to come in and fight Amir Abazi on short notice. But before that, man, he looked good. He's got excellent power in his hands. He's got excellent leg kicks, good boxing, power in both hands, KO power in both hands. He's got pretty good takedown defense. He's got pretty good offensive wrestling. He's a BJJ black belt, and that's very important in this fight because Jimmy Flick is a black belt. He's going to want to take this to the ground. His only way to win is to take this to the ground and get a submission, man. And I don't see him being able to use his wrestling to get to the ground. And even if he does, Costa will be able to pop back up and survive anything in that first round with his black belt. He's got 6 submission wins of himself. Most of them are arm bars. When he's on the ground, he's got excellent top control, and his ground and pound is out of control. You see 2 ground and pound wins in a row, and then he had that 12-second knockout. I love Alessandro Costa here, man. I think that since the UFC, he came in on short notice and fought Amir Abazi, which was, pretty crazy to fight a top 10 guy. They're like, here, we're going to make it up to you. We're going to give you Jimmy to brick Flick. So I like Alessandro Costa, and I think he gets him out of there with the knockout, to be honest, in that second round. Next fight is in the men's featherweight division. We got Pat Sabatini versus Lucas Almeida. Pat Sabatini is 17-4, currently sitting at minus 185. 32 years old, 5'8" with a 70-inch reach. Lucas Almeida, 14-1, currently sitting at plus 155. He's 32 years old, 5'11" with a 71-inch reach. This is going to be a really, really good fight. You got the grappler versus the striker here. Pat Sabatini, man, phenomenal wrestling, phenomenal chain wrestling. He gets guys up against the cage, and he takes them down. He's a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Excellent top control. Really good ground and pound. He's way more of a position over submission guy, which is really good because he gets the guys down and he's holding them down the whole round. He's good against when they do get up against the cage. He's great at just mat returning them, taking them right back down, getting good position, taking their back, and holding them there for the whole round. He doesn't really look for the finish too much, but man, he is dangerous on the ground. Good chain wrestling. Excellent cardio. His striking is a little suspect, man. He's got a karate style striking, and he doesn't have very good defense, and he doesn't have a very good chin. You've seen Damon Jackson chin him and then finish him. You've seen Jamal Emmers chin him and then for some reason follow him to the ground and go play footsie with him and get choked out. But I think he's chinny, and I don't think his striking is on the level, and especially not in this fight because Lucas Almeida has some freaking mean ass Muay Thai. This dude throws heat with everything. He can throw it for 3 rounds with the cardio, man. Straight punches. Hurts. I mean, you've seen what he did to Trezano on the Ultimate Fight or on the Contender Series. He had a phenomenal fight with Daniel Zellhuber. I don't know how Zellhuber took the punches that he took, man. This dude's 14-1. Like I said, phenomenal Muay Thai. He's finished all of his wins. He's only got that 1 loss on the Contender Series. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got pretty good takedown defense, but when he does get taken down, he can be held down. I've seen that in some fights in the regional scene, like with this Bruno Tavares, who he's beating him up. That guy kept taking him down. Of course, that was 5 years ago. He's gotten a lot better since then, man. He's got very tricky boxing with KO power because he throws straight, and then he'll throw a 4-punch combo with two hooks and just crack dudes. I'm talking that beating he put on Trezano was wild, man. His left hook is Money Mayweather. He's knocking dudes out with that. Black belt in jiu-jitsu, powerful leg kicks. I'm taking him. I'm taking Lucas Almeida here, man. I think that even if he gets taken down, he can survive. And anytime they're standing on the feet, it's so dangerous for Pat Sabatini. And I think that Almeida can land a big shot at some point in this fight. And it's only going to take one. Like, Sabatini does not like getting hit, man. And I really like Sabatini. I like his grappling style, and he's definitely got a grappling advantage here. But he does not have a chin or striking advantage. And I think that the black belt's going to help the black belt's going to help Lucas Almeida stay up and not get submitted. And then on the feet, he shows really good cardio, and we've seen Sabatini slow down in that 3rd round. If he slows down in the 3rd round, or any round, Almeida is going to put him out. Next fight is in the men's middleweight division. We got Christian Leroy Duncan versus Armen Petrosyan, and this is going to be a striker's delight, man. Christian Leroy Duncan, CLD, 8-0, minus 155. 27 years old, 6'2", with a 79-inch reach. Armen Petrosyan, 7-2, currently sitting at plus 130. 32 years old, 6'3", with a 71-inch reach. And you see, that's the crazy thing. A 8-inch reach advantage for CLD because Petrosyan has T-Rex arms, 6'3", with the 71-inch reach. I'm 5'9", I probably got a 71-inch reach, so that's pretty crazy. But dude's got long legs, that's for sure, because he is kicking the shit out of people. Christian Leroy Duncan, man, 8-0, but he has an extensive amateur record. You know, I think he had like 22 fights. Yeah, he was 18-5, so 23 fights as an amateur. He fought some pretty tough people, and he's never been finished in his whole career, man, of amateur or pros. And all them fights, about 31 or 29 fights, never been finished. Excellent striking. Crazy spinning kicks and elbows to the body, to the head, everywhere. Crazy flying, phenomenal flying knees, man. Hits them out of nowhere. Throw a 2-punch 1-2 with the flying knee right behind it. Powerful leg kicks. Believe he'll have the better grappling here, but I don't know if he'll have the jiu-jitsu to actually hold Petrosyan down. So he could get him up against the cage, get some grappling going, maybe even land a takedown or two, but I don't think he has the jiu-jitsu to just hold Petrosyan down, because Petrosyan be takedown, but he has a great get-up game. But this dude has excellent power, toughness. He has really straight boxing. He has good forward pressure. Like, he's never getting backed up. He's always coming forward. And like I said, when he backs dudes up against the cage, he likes to hit him with the spinning stuff. He likes to hit him with the flying knees. And that's all good. But I just don't know how much that's going to work against a really, really, really classically trained kickboxer that's been, you know, world-class kickboxing for his whole life. Armen Petrosyan, this dude's good. Like I said, world-class kickboxing. He's got a really, really, really nice jab and a left hook. His left hand is just, it's pretty accurate. Powerful inside and outside leg kicks. That's what he's throwing the most of, because he's got them short leg or short arms. So he throws a lot of leg kicks, throws a lot of powerful body kicks. He's got really good movement, man. He's always moving around the outside, getting guys to come in so he can counter them with big shots. He's got a powerful left body kick. He was hitting Gregory Rodriguez with that. He had a really good fight with him. And then AJ Dobson too, man. He was hitting him with some nice boxing combos and some powerful kicks. Really good get-up game. Like I said, he can be taken down, but he's got a good get-up game. He's got really, really good cardio. He's really, really super durable, man. Both of these dudes are really durable. His last 3 fights have went to decision. I actually think that this fight goes over. I'm going to take Armen Petrosyan by decision here, because I just think that his striking's better. He's got a lot more experience, you know, in kickboxing, and I feel like this is going to be a kickboxing match. I feel like he can stay out of the way of Christian Leroy Duncan's big, explosive flying shots, and just outpoint him. But it's going to be a really good close fight. I'm not going to bet it. I'm looking at the over here because both dudes are so durable, and I don't think that this is going to be a crazy fight, because both dudes are going to have to respect each other and fight slower. You know what I mean? So I actually think that this is going to be a really good fight, lower pace fight. Give me Armen Petrosyan, but if Christian Leroy Duncan wins and does it spectacularly, man, he can make a really, really big name for himself. So that'd be cool to see. Next fight is Nikolas Mota versus Manuel Torres in the 155-pound division. We got Nikolas Mota is 13-4, currently sitting at plus 150. He's 30 years old, 5'9", with a 70.5 inch reach. Manuel Torres is 13-2, currently sitting at minus 180. 28 years old, 5'10", with a 73-inch reach. Nikolas Mota, man, this dude's got really good boxing. He throws really good boxing combos. He's really, really fast. Decent leg kicks, but he's just fast boxing combos. Excellent straight right to the power left hook. His left hook is money, man. Ask Cameron Van Camp about that. But he's got phenomenal boxing. Fast right high kick. He's got really nice defensive wrestling. That hasn't really been the problem. But, man, he's kind of one-dimensional because he don't offensive wrestle. He doesn't throw too many kicks besides that right high kick. And then he's just basically boxing, and he's throwing boxing combinations, and he throws a lot of combos, but he gets caught in the middle of them combos, man. He's been knocked out 3 times. Got knocked out by Jim Miller Cole. He got knocked out by Robert Hale Cole, and he got knocked out by this dude, Antonio Carlos Ribeiro Code. And I watched that, and he was supposed to win that. He was a big favorite in that in Brazil, and then got knocked out cold. So I think he has a suspect chin. And basically, when you're only boxing and you got a suspect chin, that's not a good thing, especially when you're fighting Manuel Torres, because this dude is a crazy finisher. He's got 13 wins, 12 first-round finishes out of them, man. He's got 1 decision win. He's got 6 KOs and 6 submissions. Powerful boxing, dude. This dude's got really good boxing combinations. They're long punches, pumps that jab out there. He's got a sick uppercut. His left to right hooks are KO. Both of them. Left and right hooks are putting you to sleep. Good clinch knees, man. So he'll back you up by throwing all these punching combinations. When you back up to the cage, he's going to grab your head, start hitting you with the Muay Thai clinches, and just overwhelm you, man. Decent takedown defense. He's got a super stiff jab, and like I said, his uppercuts are phenomenal, man. His pace and pressure are wild. You see all first round finishes. Switches stances effortlessly in the middle of his striking combinations, man. And that's what's really, really phenomenal about him. And the dude is tough and durable. This is going to be a firefight from the beginning of the fight to the end, which I think is going to be the under 2.5. And I like Manuel Torres here. I think he's way more durable. Where they're both got good striking, they're both going to be landing good punches. I'm going to favor Torres's durability a lot in this fight because, like I said, Nikolas Mota is basically only boxing. And he's been knocked out 3 times cold in the first round. So his chin is just, it doesn't back up the striking the striking style he likes to use. Next fight is in the men's 170-pound division. We got Muslim Salikov versus Nicholas Dalby. Muslim Salikov is 19-3, currently sitting at -190. He's 5'11" with a 70-inch reach. Nicholas Dalby is 21, 4-1, currently sitting at +170, 38 years old, 5'11" with a 74.5-inch reach. So you see Dalby's got a 4.5-inch reach. Both these dudes are 39 and 38 years old. So they're both getting up there. Muslim Salikov, king of Kung Fu, got a nice Sanda striking background, which is like Chinese kickboxing with some grappling mixed in. It's almost like a Sambo, but it's just a little different Chinese version. But he is from Dagestan. He does have a little bit of that Dagestani wrestling in his background. He's got excellent blitz attacks. He's got really, really, really good movement. He's got a fast jab that he blitzes in and just, cracks you. It's almost like a straight, just a cross. He's got nice spinning body kicks, man. You've seen him beating up Andre Fiallo with them things. Everybody, really, he hits everybody with them. Had a good ass fight and hit Zaleski dos Santos with them, and that's his style. But he's got good wrestling when he needs it. He's got a really nice, educated left-hand jab and lead left hook that he jumps in with. Like I said, he likes to blitz. And he can use wrestling when he needs to, but he's 39 years old now, and this dude slows down in that third round pretty bad. Nicholas Dalby, good karate striking, man. His karate striking stance is nice. He's constantly moving, constantly bouncing in and out. He throws a ton of volume. He's got good forward pressure and pace. He's really strong in the clinch against the cage, man. He can land some good takedowns out of there too, but mostly wants to keep the fight standing, keep guys up against the cage, beat him up with some knees, try to wear on him. He's got a really nice kick game out of his karate stance, nice leg kicks, powerful body kicks, and the dude is super durable with phenomenal cardio and phenomenal output. And I really like his movement, man. This fight is going to be really close because it's going to be a stand-up match, in my opinion. And both these dudes are going to be doing work, but I actually like Dalby. I like his volume and I like his cardio. And I don't think he gets finished by Salikov. I like the over here, but I'm actually going to pick another underdog. I'm going to pick Dalby. I like his cardio. I like his striking. I like his clinch against the cage. And I just think that he's going to put more output and land some big shots. But I'm not very confident on the winner of that, but I do like the over. And I believe it's sitting at like -170, but not confident in a winner at all. Co-main event time, Arman Tsarukyan versus Joaquim Silva. Arman Tsarukyan's 19-3, currently sitting at -1100, 26 years old, 5'7" with a 72.5-inch reach. Joaquim Silva, 12-3, currently sitting at +650, 34 years old, 5'8" with a 69-inch reach. So you see Silva will be 1 inch taller, but Tsarukyan will have 3.5 inches of reach. Arman Tsarukyan, straight savage, man. Excellent wrestling, excellent chain wrestling, phenomenal jiu-jitsu, phenomenal ground and pound. You've seen against Joel Alvarez. Excellent jiu-jitsu, top control and wrestling. You've seen against Damir Ismagulov. Excellent power in his hands, man. He's got an excellent jab and he's got an excellent lead left hook, and that's what he was able to hit Christos Zhalgus with, and then followed up with some crazy ground and pound. He's got good striking. He's very, very well-rounded, man. Phenomenal BJJ and top control. His ground and pound's crazy. Like I said, the elbows are sick, cutting open Alvarez. Good boxing, lead left. I like him, man. This dude he's ranked 8th, but he's like a top 5 guy. Super fast, super athletic, super durable with excellent 3-round cardio. 5-round, 3-round, excellent. Looked great against Ismagulov. Joaquim Silva, man, he's actually not bad, dude. This dude has a good Muay Thai striking, powerful Muay Thai striking. You see he's got excellent flying knees. He had Jesse Ronson with that left flying knee twice. Second one put him out in the second round. He's got good grappling. He's a black belt, man. He choked out Neo Magny in a grappling match just, about a year and a half ago. Really powerful leg kicks and body kicks. He's got decent boxing with some power in that right hand. He's decent at switching stances. And when he switched stances to the southpaw, he's got really good power with his right hand with that jab, man. That's what he was piecing up Bronson with. It really changed the fight. Pretty well rounded with some good power here. He's just outmatched, and his chin is suspect too. He's been knocked out 3 times out of his 4 losses. Recently to Ricky Glenn, he was knocked out in 37 seconds, which is a terrible look. 36 seconds in the second round by Nazarat. So he can get hit, but he's a wild dude. He likes to really get in wild firefights. And on the feet, man, Sarukian's going to have to mind his P's and Q's because Silva is dangerous. But I do think Sarukian's going to go to his wrestling, and I think that he's going to be able to take down Silva and beat him up. Now, the thing is I like the under 1.5, but I just don't know if he gets him out of there in under 1.5 because I think Silva can survive on the ground, and I think he's got good enough striking to just not get knocked out right away and then survive on the round. So it's very the time props are kind of weird, but I do like Sarukian to get the finish inside the 3 rounds. I just don't know if he does it in under 1.5. So give me Sarukian by finish. Main event time. We got Marvin Vettori versus Jared Cannonier, and this is going to be a great fight, man, between 2 phenomenal middleweights. Marvin Vettori is 19-5-1, currently sitting at minus 115, 29 years old, 6 foot with a 74-inch reach. Jared Cannonier, 16-6, currently sitting at minus 105, 39 years old, 5'11 with a 77.5-inch reach. And you see the 10-year age difference, which I believe, people's like 23-1. The 10-year younger person this year, but I think this is a little different because Cannonier ain't exactly your average 39-year-old. He's not built like it. He's you know what I mean. The dude's a athletic specimen. He's more like the Glover and just the older dudes that can still keep doing it because he looks like he's 29 years old. Marvin Vettori, man, he's got really good volume out of his southpaw striking. He throws a ton of punches. He throws them nice and straight right down the middle. Boxing, he just doesn't have much power, you know what I mean? But he does throw some good volume. He's got powerful leg kicks and body kicks. That's what helped him win that fight with Roman Delice, if he did win it, was the leg kicks. I thought he won the second and third round, but, I just rewatched it. It was really close, man. Delice landed some big shots on the feet that probably, could have got him the win. He has powerful leg and body kicks, really good takedown defense. Okay, offensive wrestling, he wasn't able to get down like Whitaker. He didn't even try with Delice, but wasn't able to take down Costa is he Adesanya, but he does have really good defensive wrestling that he showed against Jack Hermanson. He's got a nice cage clinch up against the cage, hold dudes there, beat him up. Super tough, great cardio. My problem with him, man, he's 29 years old. 12 of his last 13 fights, look at him. 12 of his last 13 fights have went to decision. That's crazy, man. He's kind of slow for 185. Like, he's not slow, but he's kind of slow because he's a big meathead dude. He has no great wins. This is the weird thing. If you actually go look, I don't know if he beat Delice. Good win, but you know what I mean? Close. I don't even know if he beat Costa. That was a very close fight, too, that he could have lost. So if you go back, his best win other than that is Jack Hermanson. I mean, he's fighting Cesar Ferreira, Andrew Sanchez, Carl Robertson, Jack Hermanson, Kevin Holland. Then he loses when he steps up to Adesanya, beats something weird, Costa, and then the Delice fight was weird. He got beat up by Whitaker pretty bad, too, man. He slowed down in that third round and stopped engaging, and Whitaker just beat the brakes off of him. But it looks like my stream or my Tapology was messing up. It's back now. But Jared Cannonier, man, this dude has powerful kickboxing. He's throwing straight power leg kicks, power punches, excellent forward pressure. He was backing up Strickland the whole time. Maybe later in the fight towards the 5th, Strickland was able to start going forward, but Strickland walks everybody down. That is his style. And I was just watching it. And Cannonier was bringing the forward pressure on him, beating him up with them leg kicks. He's got nice boxing combos with powerful leg kicks off the counter. And Vettori's pretty heavy on his lead leg because he likes to box. So that could be a problem. He's got excellent offensive and defensive wrestling. Vettori is not going to out-wrestle Cannonier here. Cannonier, was able to handle himself with Whitaker and all these other high-level guys. Now, if we're going to go look at the people that Cannonier has fought, man, it's a whole different ball game on his record compared to who Vettori has fought. If you go back and look at Cannonier, I mean, he fought at higher weight before where he's fighting Jan Blachowicz, Glover Teixeira, all them guys up at 205. Then he comes down to 185, beating David Branch, who was really good back in the day, Anderson Silva, Jack Hermanson. He beat Jack Hermanson down. I mean, Marvin Vettori went back and forth with Jack Hermanson. Jack Hermanson won 2 rounds of them in my eyes. I just rewatched it. Like he was back and forth in the fight with stand up most of the time. Great win over Calvin Gastelum. Like that's almost better than any win that freaking Marvin Vettori has. Then he beat up Brunson. Then he beat Strickland, which is definitely better than any win Vettori has, man. So I'm taking Jared Cannonier here, man. I think that his power leg kicks, I think his cardio, I think he hits way harder. He's going to have the bigger moments. He's going to have the power leg kicks. Marvin Vettori, if you watch him fight these bigger strikers like Adesanya and Robert Whitaker, he wasn't coming forward putting this crazy praise. He's standing there kickboxing and getting beat up by these dudes because they're just got more technique than him. Then when it comes in that 3rd round, dude, Vettori starts slowing down, like especially when he's taking actual damage. Like he slowed down against Whitaker really bad. I'm taking Jared Cannonier here. I don't understand. I don't really see how Vettori wins this fight other than just putting up some volume. But like if Sean Strickland couldn't beat Cannonier with volume, and that was only 6 months ago, then Marvin Vettori ain't going to beat Cannonier with volume. I think that Cannonier beats up that league leg and is able to get the win, and I'm really debating on betting him here. So that's my full card breakdown, man. I really appreciate everybody checking this out, man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. We'll do a giveaway here coming up. I've just been super busy. This 14 fight card killed me, but I'm going to the Bellator on Friday night. So if anybody's going to be there, me, Johnny K Picks, and the Patty from Addicted to Combat are all going to meet up there and go there and watch that. So if anybody's going to be there, man, hit me up. Let me know. We'll all meet up and have a drink or do something, man. So I appreciate everybody checking out my stuff. We're going for 4 weeks in a row on our way to 10, Mr. Pay-Per-View. I will see you guys later.